So I've done some shopping and this video is going to be a bit of a large haul. I went to Boots, Space NK, Kiko, which is one of my new favourite brands, and COS, Topshop and Zara. Wow, that is 6 places, so I'm going to start everything off with what I picked up from Kiko. So I have 5 things here, and the first thing I'm going to start by telling you about is this natural concealer. Kiko is actually one of my new favourite brands, and they have a store on Regent Street and a couple in Westfield, and I actually went to Westfield and I went a bit crazy because their store is unbelievable. They have all the shades laid out, they have like everything is super clear, and I went straight to their kind of bases section because I've never tried anything from there, and I found this green concealer. Green concealer is one of those strange things. If I saw it, I'd be like, what even is this? This is so weird. But if you have redness around your skin like I do, I get a bit of redness around my nose and on my forehead, green kind of helps counteract the redness. The next thing I was drawn to for multiple reasons, and the first one was the pink packaging, and I'm always drawn to pink things. The little girl inside me gets out. And the second of all was the name, and it's actually called Kiss Balm, which I think is really sweet. And then after I smelt them, they all had different scents, like one was cherry, one was grape, one was strawberry, and that kind of thing. So I went for the cherry one because the colour didn't really matter that much. They're really sheer, and they're really glossy and hydrating, and I quite like having this around the bottom of my handbag, added to all the other things down there, so that I can pop this on the go, and it's really light, it's not sticky at all. I've worn this on a really windy day and my hair didn't stick to my lips or anything, which is always a good thing. In my last monthly favourites video, I talked about how much I love the Kiko Longwear eyeshadow sticks, and I went to find another shade and I actually found a black one, and I thought if I sweep this over the lid and then add a kind of really vibrant colour on top, it will really enhance that. So I'm really excited for this, and these are definitely a lot better than the By Terry ones. I actually compared them on my website and I did the kind of 2 eye tests, and I much preferred these, and the By Terry ones are like 5 times the price or something like that. I think these are around £6. This next thing I think is really cool, and I remember Bobbi Brown brought out one, I think it might have been last Christmas, that was really similar, and these are colour correcting powders. It's this kind of baked powder here, and it has 4 shades. It has a purple, an orange, a yellow and a green, and it's supposed to counteract all the different shades on your complexion and give you a really even skin tone. Swirled around on a fluffy brush and swept all over the face, you can't really see the colours that much. It just kind of adds a really illuminating, brightening effect, and I've actually really been loving this. I've been carrying it around on my handbag because after touching up, or after a long time of wearing my makeup, normally I found powders can be quite clingy to the skin, but this one isn't at all. It's really nice, and I love how illuminating it is without being really kind of glittery or shimmery. The next thing I didn't really love, and this is the pencil lip gloss from Kiko, and I love lip crayons that you can just swipe on and they're really easy. I did really like the formula of this, but I got the shade number 9 and it was just a bit too brown for me, and it just made me look a bit kind of dead and dull. Next stop off in my shopping trip was Boots, and I'm not sure if it's picking up on camera, but I've actually changed the colour of my hair. I've gone a bit darker for winter. Let me know what you think. It's still pretty new, so I haven't made my mind up about it yet, but I wanted to not go too dark so that if I didn't really like it, I could go lighter again. But I saw this and I was like, ooh, this sounds really intriguing and it could really help my hair out. And this is the Dove Colour Radiance Nourishing Treatment, and you have 4 sets here, and you get 1 for each week, and it's supposed to like enhance your colour. So I'm going to be doing a step-by-step review on my website, and if you fancy seeing that, I will link it below. The next thing I got was this like funky little tool here, and this is the Style File nail file, and this is actually really cool. The first time I saw these must have been like a year ago, and I was like, what a gimmick. But when you're filing your nails, you have no idea how much more it makes sense to have like a curved nail file. It just makes the whole thing so much easier. So you have a really much more gritty side on this side, and then you have a much softer side on the other side. I absolutely love these. My first repurchase of this, and this is the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Eye Eraser, and I won't go on about this too much because I have a review on my website, but it is one of my favourite concealers for everyday wear. I think someone needs to put me on a ban from buying cream eyeshadows because I have like every brand and every shade under the sun. They are like my obsession, but promise this is the last one I'm gonna get for a while because I really need to stop buying them. But this is the 17 Metallic Eyes. I got the shade Wild Nude, and these have a really moussey liquid texture. I'm not really keen on them. They kind of remind me of the RMS ones from Cult Beauty. They're just really wet and they don't set very well on the lids, and they're really sheer as well, so you can hardly tell you've applied anything to your lids at all. So these were a little disappointing. I'm on a bit of a highlighter roll at the moment. I keep buying highlighters. I'm kind of in search of like my perfect one. I love the Chanel one from last Christmas, but that was limited edition and mine also broke, which is really annoying. But I saw this and I thought might as well give it a go, and this is the L'Oreal Paris Rose Boudoir Powder Illuminator. This has such a beautiful embossing. I really love how this looks, but it's much more pinky on the skin than it actually appears in the pan, and it is, although it's quite finely milled, it's not super, it kind of looks a bit glittery, and I wouldn't want to wear this around in the day, so I will be using this, but it's not my perfect one. I finally got my hands on one of these, and this is a back combing brush, and they're not something I would use every day, but you basically get sections of your hair, tease it a little bit. It's really simple, and it just kind of adds a little bit of volume. I would kind of like the bristles of these to be a bit kind of more closely packed together so it would be easier to use and have a bit more of an effect, and I'm not sure why they made it so big. It's like almost the size of my arm, like it's even bigger than my massive hairspray. I'm not really sure why they decided to make it so big, especially as I would kind of like to carry this around on my handbag if I was going out or something, but obviously I can't because it's just so huge. There are like a couple of places that I can't pass without just like having a peek in, and Space NK is one of those places. I just have like magnets to Space NK. We're like soulmates. But I did pick this up, and this is the Percy & Reed Shine and Fragrance Spray. I know this is going to sound really weird, but this actually smells like a hotel. I don't know how else to describe it. It just smells like fresh bed sheets and like a clean bathroom, and it just smells really like uplifting, and I really love the smell of this, and it does linger on the hair for quite a while. Not so sure how shiny it makes my hair, but I actually have been using it to detangle my hair as well. And the packaging is super beautiful. The next hair care thing I bought, I got a lot of use of in the past month. I'm down to here already. I've not been using this liberally at all, and this is the Orbe Maximista Thickening Spray. This was a recommendation of my lovely friend Anna from Viviana Does Makeup, and we have the same hair things, like we love a bit of volume and texture, so when she tells me I need to go out and buy something for my hair, that is the first thing I do, and that is what happened with this. I put this spray on my wet hair from like roots, mid-lengths, ends, like everywhere, as you can probably tell because I've had it a couple of weeks and it's already down to there, and it literally just makes your hair double in size. I've literally only been using this on my hair. Normally I have to use like a whole concoction of products to get some sort of like volume and texture. This stuff absolutely rocks. If you're a Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector girl, close your ears because you don't want to hear what I have to say. And this is that I tried the Becca Shimmering Skin Pressed Powder, which I was so excited about. I wrote on my website, I was like, this is so exciting, oh my god, it's probably the most exciting launch for me this year because I love the Shimmering Skin Perfector. I mean, just look how glittery this is. This is really like in your face, glitter, disco ball stuff going on. It is not subtle on the skin, and it kind of seeps into pores and kind of highlights them at the same time. I was so upset that I didn't like this, and I was really excited to try it, but it was really disappointing. Becca, I'm really sorry, but you should definitely stick to your kind of liquid illuminators because this is definitely not subtle at all, and it's not for me. Now onto the fashion things, and my first stop was Topshop because I really wanted to pick up some like easy, go with anything, don't even have to think about them kind of tops, and they always know what they're doing when it comes to that stuff. And I got a couple of these really plain little camis, and I also got one in a kind of reddy burgundy colour, which is this one here. And they're really easy and they're really flattering, and you don't have to iron them, which I quite like because I'm quite lazy about that stuff. And I just really like these, and I think they're about £15. I'm not really a fashion shopping kind of girl. I much prefer to shop online, but I had a couple of minutes in between meetings and a couple of friends needed birthday presents, so I headed into COS and I saw this beautiful black scarf, and you're probably like, I thought you said it was your friend's birthday and that's why you were getting them a present, but I actually bought it for both my friends. Saw it on them, and then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna need to buy one of those for myself because, oh, just look how nice it is, and it's so snug and cozy, and I love how it's black so it can go with anything, and I like the ends, how they're quite like cut off as well, and it's just really soft. My last thing was in my favorites video, and this is my beautiful Zara black coat. I have quite a lot of black in this. I actually only have 3 things, but that is quite a bit of black. But this is my beautiful Zara coat, and I absolutely love this. I've been wearing it pretty much every day because it's really warm and it's also quite light at the same time. It's not really heavy and puffy or anything. And I love the beautiful shoulders. I think they make the kind of coat, what could look quite harsh, a bit more girly as well. So that was my last couple of months shopping haul, and surprisingly I do still have a wish list, which is really bad. Does anyone else do that, where they store like notes on their phone where they have like all the things they would love to buy? I'm currently looking at my wish list, and on it now is the NARS Radiant Creamy Compact because I love the concealer, and the Sunday Riley Primer. So if anyone has tried those, let me know, and let me know if you keep a wish list on your phone as well, and I will keep you updated on my new hair colour. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching my massive haul, and I will see you soon.